Hello FIFA faithful, Bearhams here with episode 25 of Youth Squad Gods with Minnesota United. We are in the summer transfer window. As we didn't have any games in July, so we're straight into the month of August, where we'll have games against Toronto FC, we'll have a game against Philadelphia, and a game against Colorado. We'll just kind of taking a quick look at the remaining games of the season. First order of business is re-signing this guy, Dorlan Pabon. He has just been on fire this year with all the goals he's been scoring and just pretty much contributing in every aspect of the game. So I'm so glad he'll be back. And then we're going to take a quick look at players with just 6 months left on their contracts, which players will keep, which players will let go. Lasashune for sure will be leaving. It's kind of been a bit of a dud. I was kind of expecting him, good veteran leadership. And then we'll try to sign Omar. Hopefully he does not get snatched up. Then here is our list of players that we could possibly bring next season. Yeah, we're aiming pretty high this year. Gerard Piqué, got Wayne Rooney, David Silva, Benedict Howades, Arturo Vidal, Cesc Fabregas. It's a very long list of players that we're looking to get, and they're all on pre-contracts. So, anything can happen. We're also looking at Hamšík from Napoli, Matuidi, who's at Juventus right now. Mertens, I don't know if we'll get Mertens, though, because Pabon's kind of doing the job. David Luiz would be fun. Be fun to have his hair in the back four. And then Luka Modric, who, 85 overall. Doesn't want to go to Chelsea, so hey, maybe he'll go to us. The player that I decided to sign was Arturo Vidal. Reason being, he was one of the few South American players. A player that I could actually see going to Minnesota United. A lot of them would kind of be a bit of a pipe dream. Out of all of them, I just see Arturo at the age of 35, 36. Hey, I'm going to play some MLS for a couple years, make some coin, and then pretty much, end the career there. So we'll try to get him on a 2-year deal. The only problem will be the wages. We do have a pretty big transfer budget, which will be helpful. And yeah, it looks like we will be able to afford Vidal. And I don't think I'm going to risk tweaking the deal whatsoever. So we'll pretty much, Arturo Vidal will be a Loon next year, which is kind of crazy. Pretty much all of our players are low 70s, and then bam, 85 overall Arturo Vidal. So with that signing, we're also looking to maybe get an even better center back if Omar does go. So pretty much it's between Piqué, Howades, and the mop-haired man himself, David Luiz. And yes, we have been getting transfer offers for some of our players, and one in particular is Marco the Mosquito Rinaldi. Now, we could keep him, try to keep him for the entire duration of this save, but he's 80 overall, and he has the potential to be special. He is just too good for this league. So I think maybe as an unwritten rule, if we get any player that does eclipse the 80 mark, that if a big club like AC Milan comes in, we'll have to let him go. Or at least, try to find a very competitive price to get rid of him at. So pretty much any player on this team is not safe. We could get an offer from POC, a couple mil from, some team in England or something. And we'll have to listen. I kind of want to make this save a little more, interesting that way, instead of, just kind of hoarding players for, the duration, even though they are way too good for this league. Let's try to be a little realistic here. Marco Rinaldi is not going to, stay here. So it looks like the AC Milan deal fell through, so no San Siro for Rinaldi. And maybe we'll keep him for the rest of the year. So our first game, we are in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High at Dick's Sporting Goods Park to face the Colorado Rapids. Taking a quick peek at the standings, we are sitting pretty in third, but the Whitecaps and the Timbers do have 2 games on us. Rinaldi slides that to Neidham. Josh Neidham from distance. Oh, a good save by the keeper. And that will go out for a corner. Pabon to Neidham. Neidham will find Pak. Pak slips it straight to Rogerson, and it will be Sneaky Pete to get us on the board here in the 17th minute. Doing what he does best, just slipping past defenders and getting a goal. Pass from Miller to Clark. There's a good header by Badgie, but that will go off target. Taking a quick peek at this. Kind of looks like it went off Gonzalez. So that will be the end of the half. Sneaky Pete has been doing some good. Gets us the goal and the 1-0 lead. Now it slides to Badgie. Header. Good save by Eddie Naldo, but that's going to go straight to the Rapids winger. And, yep, Skulason, he is dead tired. He got beat by that and can't afford to have him get beat again. So there goes the 3 points. Yes, there does go the 3 points. Not too thrilled with Skulason there. Ran out of juice. So we have another transfer offer for the Mosquito here. This time it is from La Liga side Valencia. $55 million, which is a lot more than what AC Milan were offering for him. So we'll accept it, and we'll see what happens. So here we go. We're going to simulate a game against the Timbers, a team that is breathing down our necks right now. And it is a draw, but Pak does get a goal, though, unfortunately, Ben Adekoya will leave with a red. Oh, no, Neidham! Damn it. So we lose our up-and-coming CDM for 4 months, so we'll have to rely on Sullivan. So here we go. We are at BMO Field here in Toronto against Toronto FC, which might actually be the Mosquitoes' last game. Still in third place. Whitecaps still have 2 games in on us, but still have the lead on them. Slides that to Hamilton. Hamilton to Vasquez. Vasquez slipping by Bradley. Ooh, that was close. Hamilton. We'll get past Gonzo. Slips it to Vasquez. Another wide one. Now here you go. Pak to Rogerson. Rogerson to Pabon. Now, oh, beautiful. Sneaky Pete. There we go. Sneaky Pete strikes again in the episode. I don't know how many goals he has on the year, but in the 34th minute, just like the last game, we do have the 1-0 lead. Hopefully it doesn't end the same way. Akatsuka, I can't even pronounce that name. Bradley with the shot, and that, man, they've just been off target today. There we go. Rinaldi flips that to Pabon. Oh, beautiful pass. Can it be 2? Good cut. Shoots it again, but just wide. Rinaldi now, he's working the corner. Drops one into Rogerson. Rogerson with the touch, and he scores! Sneaky Pete with the brace. Rinaldi with an assist. So he will at least leave Minnesota on a okay of a note with an assist. I mean, still have a lot more game to go, so anything can happen. Oh, beautiful chip pass to Pak. Pak will retrieve it. He has men in the box. He's going to cross it up to Pabon. Pabon's actually going to slide to Rinaldi. Rinaldi will shoot, and he will score. Marco the Mosquito Rinaldi, which might be his final goal here for the Loons. And with that goal, that will put us up 3-0 at BMO Field. It's probably one of the more dominant away performances we've had in this save. Oh, beautiful play. Oh, chips it, but that will be headed away. Maybe Marco will get it. Nope, it's going to watch that go away. So maybe Marco here can get an assist to add to his other assist and a goal. It's going to chip up. Header. There we go! 4-0, and that is Omar Gonzalez with the header. That actually might be an assist to Pac. I'm not quite sure. It took a very peculiar bounce, and if that does go to Pac for an assist, that might be the assist of the season. Not only the save, but maybe all of FIFA 18 for me. That'd be a very impressive assist. Nonetheless, we are up 4-0. Wow. That will be his first ever goal for Loons. So we'll take a look at the stats here. Let's see what the computer thinks. Ronaldo's sitting on a 10.0. That's beautiful. But it looks like Pac won't get the assist, as it does appear that it does hit off a Toronto FC player. So unfortunately, Pac won't get the glory for the assist. But I am pretty sure Ronaldo got credit for that. So what a curtain call for the Italian winger. 1 goal, 2 assists. I hope he doesn't leave now. So that will be the end. 90 minutes. Extremely dominant performance. 4 goals. 2 from Sneaky Pete. 1 from that man, Marco Rinaldi. And another from Omar. Perfect 10 in his final game. And he does have the goal and the 2 assists to show for it. Damn. I'm going to miss you, Marco. I'm going to miss you. So yes, he has indeed left to go to Valencia. So now we have $48.5 million in the bank, but we don't have a top-class winger. So we'll have to figure out who replaces him. And so there he is, just all the formalities. He will be wearing the number 8 at the, is it this, like the Stadio Calderon or something? I don't know. He's gone. So another simulation. We'll play the Whitecaps game because that's a divisional opponent. So we'll simulate the game against Philadelphia Union, and CJ Sapong will get the goal and the 3 points. Oh, look at that night sky. That is beautiful. Anyway, it is our 3rd and final match against Vancouver Whitecaps. So we're going to have to deal with Alphonso Davis and company. It'll be a tough one. James is going to slide that to Pac. Youngie Pac has men in the box. He'll float across and header to Pabon, and that's the way to start a game. Dorlan Pabon. I am so happy we re-signed this guy. We didn't sign him not only for this year or for next year, but 2 years. So we're going to have him for a very long time. And if he can keep performing like this, I won't mind. Felipe chips one. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Like, this game is so stupid sometimes. Right after our goal, they come storming back. And I don't get how that went in. Reyna is going to flip that to Shera. Now Tybert to Felipe. Making some moves. Back to Felipe. Just before half. There's Davis, but he'll sky that into the netting. So yeah, that will do it here. 90 minutes. Pretty boring second half. Even though we did have a goal with Pabon, it did get nullified with a stupid goal. So that will be the end of the episode. We'll take a quick look here at the standings. Now the Whitecaps only have a game in hand over us, and we still have the 2-point lead. So we're sitting quite pretty. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did playing it. This has been Bearhams. Toodaloo to you all.